Hey guys, this is SF and welcome to Monster of the Week. This week, it is going to be the Transcension of Ra, and she is going to be in this month's Transcensions for Global, along with Loki. I already done Loki, so you can check that out, but I haven't done Ra, so why not do it for this week? So she is a D&T, and then no gravity barrier, Fiend Slayer on her base ability, and then Gauge Shot of Water Slayer. Luck skill is Shield. Strike Shot is the same as her Evolution or Ascension, just basically a Flame. And then Bump Combo, a Homing, Pierce Destruction, 8, and then Giga Blast for the sub Bump Combo, which is basically the main Bump Combo. And I'm using her in Gildra. He is a Fiend and also a Dark Monster, so Ra is very good. Just for the Fiend Slayer, the bad part about although like the Water Slayer is really good and all that stuff, but like it's really hard to find a dungeon that has of course a Fiend and a Water Slayer to select both. And then if you want to just bring like her to a water dungeon that has no gravity barrier, just for the Slayer itself, I don't really recommend it that much, just because she doesn't do as much as normal would no gravity barrier monsters. Like Ra doesn't do as much as Ibaraki Doji in terms of bump combo damage, and strike shot damage is kind of iffy as well. And then of course she can never outpower Hunter King in damage either, or even Apollo X, or let me just get a good shot in here, like Apollo X, or what else is there? There's probably a ton more, like Robin Hood as well, or like both forms of Robin Hoods. So it's kind of hard to justify bringing her into a water dungeon, just because she takes some more damage because she's not a wood monster, and she doesn't deal as much, and it's kind of comparable because of course the normal elemental advantage is 1.3, but then Ra does 1.5 times more damage, so it's kind of comparable in that sense. And of course the Water Slayer is only on her normal attacks, it's not on her bump combos and stuff like that. Actually, it's on their bump combo if you get a blast bump onto her, but you know what I mean, where it just doesn't do full damage. There are some dungeons that have both Fiends and a water monster, but those are really far and few between. I think there's only one in terms of extreme monsters, and then there is the 22nd floor of the tower where it has Bahamut X and has gravity barriers. And you technically don't really want to bring Ra there because of that one-shot homing that he has. So I think that's one of her biggest weak points, is just finding a use for that Water Slayer. But in like normal dark dungeons, she is really good. She is really good at mob clearing with her bump combos. And if it's a Fiend, and a lot of dark monsters are Fiends in general, like of course Gilderay and Bahamut. There's like those first ones with the D&T Slayers and stuff like that. I haven't played this dungeon for a long time, so I'm not that really good at it, especially if I'm using this random team. I just put this team together for no real good reason, because I didn't really want to use Udi or Arthur, because that will take some spotlight out of Ra. Let's go pinch that. Okay, that's fine. You can somewhat use her strike shot kind of defensively for damage wall dungeons. Like you can just, it is a 12 turn strike shot, so if there is damage walls you can use it to avoid it. Although it doesn't do that much damage when it's onto a non-Fiend. But if it's onto a Fiend, then it procs the Fiend Slayer. It doesn't proc the Water Slayer. So if it's a Fiend, then it does, upwards to 2 million if you get a good weak point. But if you don't, then it gets a little bit dicey on that end. Oh, I missed the freaking... Let's try to heal up as much as possible. So in terms of dungeons, like I said, there are some fiend monsters out there. In terms of water monsters, you know, Yamato Takeru, which is a water and no gravity barrier dungeon. Tower floors, 30th floor, 35th floor, 35th floor, and what's the other floor? 40th floor, you probably won't. Well, actually, 35th floor, 30, 40, 22, 27 with Oruga, because Oruga is a fiend and a water monster. So there's that as well. You can probably bring it to 28. And I think PCG3 is a fiend in his ascended form, so that's always good. And if I get a good weak spot, I'm just going to use Ra's strike shot, and it's not really good. So naturally nobody's going to be attacking, so I'm just going to do it anyways, and let's see the damage. Of course, it's not right there at the weak point, so it's only 500k for 2 gears, so it's not that powerful. Let's strike shot just in case. I don't really want to die in here. Nice. And I'll save lightning for last. The evolve lightning. If I can actually hit the freaking panel. There you go. But all in all, like, Ra is just has high versatility. It's just that she doesn't have high damage when you compare it to like the other OPs in Arthur, Udi. Like Arthur, Udi. Basically, those are the other light no gravity barrier monsters. And she's basically there for your secondary, for your mob clearing. And I am almost dying, so I need to hit stuff. This is not great. Okay, that's good. And strike shot. But it's just that it's kind of hard to find dungeons for her Water Slayer, because there's so much better monsters out there. But, you know, if you have her, then, and you don't have any of the super OPs, then you will be really happy with her. You can stack a couple of them and you just wreck dungeons with her bump combos, because she can proc her own bump combo, like each other's bump combo if you have 2 of them on the same team. So I think that's really cool. And she has a lot of viability. It's just that she's not a top pick in all those dungeons like Skyomi, Yamato Takeru, or Colossal Yomi, or even Skyomi 0. But she is very but she can hit all those dungeons, and she's really useful as well. But that's pretty much it for me. I hope you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.